Yes. Now in this video we're going to focus on how to use some basic physics to make it incredibly easy to pick a dude up off the ground and slam him on his back. So the next step in this series is picking the dude up off the ground and slamming him. AJ, how much you weigh?
200 pounds.
This guy's 200 pounds. It is going to feel like a feather lifting him if you do so with correct technique. Now, I don't know if you train any kettlebells, and this dude is going to be releasing a kettlebell series on the site soon. It involves a whole lot of hip thrusting, that type of action. What we're going to do is parlaying off of the initial shot. I step in, I'm on the side. I'm going to jump my, in fact, let me change this angle. I'm going to, a little bit this way. I'm going to jump my hips in underneath him, okay? So I got my chest on him. I already have my shoulder on him. I'm bringing my base in as tight as possible, and I'm putting the back of my wrist up under AJ's nuts. No homo. The point is to basically load his crotch up on my forearm. Now, that adjustment on the air without anyone looks like this, okay? Wow. This right hand should be able to tell the time. Now, as soon as you lower your level and you hop your feet in, you explode your hips up, and it's like that. That's the picking up action. So you don't jump in on the guy, you sink down, loading him up onto your forearm, and picking him up becomes absolutely simple. So AJ steps forward, I shoot in, and I pick him up right off the ground. Okay? One more time, up to speed. You want to work this, maybe even on the air, just going. So it ends up being ironclad mechanical. So here, and I picked AJ up off the ground. It's not difficult. Look, it's not that hard to pick somebody up off the ground when you put your body in the perfect position to do so. And that's exactly what hopping in and lowering your level simultaneously does. It brings you in close to the guy and allows you to transfer all the weight onto your legs. And since your torso is straight up, you don't end up getting pitched over or anything like that. You don't even have to have that strong of a grip because the guy is basically sitting on your forearm. Now, you might hear me make a couple of references to being able to tell the time in this video, and I'm not sure I explained that correctly. So the arm that's actually hooking behind his leg, you want your palm down on that hand as if you were telling the time, unless you're one of those weird people that wears your watch on the other side of your hand. I don't know why people do that. Anyhow, when you hook through, you want that palm facing down, and that just has to do with the fact that if it's in the other direction, the guy can actually potentially break, he can stomp his leg down and pull up and break your hands apart. So that's just the correct way to do this, and all single leg takedowns, so keep that in mind if you watch any of the other single leg lessons that we have. When I'm grabbing his leg, I want to do so as violently as possible with my right hand. It's like a hook slash uppercut to really snatch his leg off the ground. So, in the moment that I have rammed my shoulder into his chest, a lot of his weight is going to be on his back leg because I've pushed it there. That's the point where I want to really snatch that leg up and not give him a chance to have it on the ground. Rip that hook in tight. That's going to make this takedown more effective. Now that you have the dude in the air, you need to look at the technique that's actually going to slam him in order to do the most damage and specifically set up the knee-tearing, ankle-destroying heel hook that we're going to finish him with.